There's something beautiful happening in the city of Binghamton. On Saturday, October 8th, members of the community joined together to paint the intersection of North and Edward Streets, and Pie Dream was there to capture it all.
I'm Charlotte Johnson. I'm the Youth Bureau Director for the City of Binghamton, and one of the projects that you're actually looking at is called the Design Your Own Park Project, and it's something that's supported by the City of Binghamton and supported by the Youth Bureau because it engages all of our young people. You've seen like young people, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 to older adults, and this is spreading or broadening the whole generational gap, and that's what community really means.
Okay, my name is David Sloan Wilson. I'm the director of the Binghamton Neighborhood Project at Binghamton University, and I'm a scientist who tries to make communities a better place. And this is an intersection painting as part of the Design Your Own Park competition. This involves neighborhood groups, church groups, the city, and the university in a great partnership. And it's based on a concept that originated in Portland, Oregon called City Repair. We're the first people to take an intersection, an average city intersection, and to turn it into a community place, basically. For all my life, I've studied cooperation and altruism and all nice civic-minded things and how those actually can evolve by evolution. You know, as a biologist, I think about multicellular organisms. Like you are composed and I am composed of millions and millions of cells, and so the idea that a big body like you and me is composed of cells is something that we need to think about for a city. A city needs to be composed of cells, and those cells are neighborhoods and other interest groups, basically. And most cities, including this one, the cells are not working well. Most neighborhoods are not working well. And so my dream is to turn Binghamton as a model for all cities into a multicellular society where the cells, the people living with their neighbors and with other people with whom they share a common interest, can actually function well as small groups, and then those small groups can communicate with each other to build a large multicellular society. And of course Binghamton is just a cell or an organ or whatever you might like to call it in a still larger society, a state, a nation, and ultimately the world. So we're really talking about rethinking and thinking hard about the nature of human society and how human society can function at all scales, from an individual person trying to improve themselves, to a neighborhood, to a city, to the whole world.
Now I can sing you the storyline, and if you like my story, fine, but ain't none of the glory mine. See, my life was a lonely one, and I was their mama's only son, with no idea what I'm gonna become. And I didn't have long to know that you don't have to be grown to go. I could have died so long before. Then I finally saw the sign, and I made it on down the line, one step at a time. I feel better, I can smile at it.